set up now. I got my EIN papers like a week ago, and I just got my account set up. I was going between 2 different banks, but I'm glad I went with the one that I chose. I just liked it better. The main reason that I liked it more was just it doesn't have a monthly fee to maintain it. It felt like so many banks, they were still, even if it was just $5 a month, like that adds up. And for it being a candle business, and I've never made candles before, I'm gonna need time to get resources. I'm gonna need time to get things tested. There's no point in having an account that I gotta pay for and I'm not even really using it yet. So that's why I went with the one I did, because it doesn't have that fee. I think the closest it comes to a fee is like after 400 transactions a month, it'll start charging you. I'm like, if I can get them 400 transactions a month within the first month, that would be great. I don't think that's gonna happen though, so trying to be realistic. But in other news, I've still been kind of trying to figure out exactly what's the word? I guess just like materials. Like I thought I was going a little back and forth on the vessels I was gonna get. I'm still doing everything to make sure that the branding is like getting the point that I'm trying to get across, if that makes sense. Just really taking my time with these things. I want everything to be good. I'm trying to not just spend money like crazy, but also make sure I'm doing, for the most part, like what I'm trying to accomplish in the beginning, because I don't want to go into this knowing that I'm gonna have to do a rebrand down the line. I feel like sometimes people get too excited for stuff, and so they just start off with like either go way overboard on things or they don't do enough, and then either way they end up having to rebrand because you either bought too much of the wrong thing or you just was so tight with money that you didn't do what you really had in mind. I don't want to do that, so I'm just trying to take my time. I'm trying to be sensible about things, do things, just mature mindset. That right there. But anyways, I mean, pretty much everything is in the cart. Is waiting. Like I said, I've been crunching numbers. That's what I've been doing like crazy. I am trying to get the price down, like cost of goods, as much as I can, as best as I can. I am not trying to make like super expensive luxury candles. Like I want my candles to feel like, I want you to feel like, ooh, this is nice, but like I'm not going for those prices. I wouldn't feel good about charging someone $40 for an 8-ounce candle. Like that just doesn't sit right with me. If it works for you, it works for you, but that's not gonna work for me. Like I'm trying to make sure that I can keep my prices as low as possible. And in case you're someone starting a business, this doesn't have to be a candle business, don't just look at your cost of goods right now starting up. Those are gonna be more if you're not buying in bulk. If you're starting off buying in bulk, then never mind, disregard what I'm saying. But if you're not buying in the bulkiest of bulks that you could buy, because you bought like a case of something instead of, I don't know, you bought 2 cases instead of 1, like you're not really buying in bulk, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at what my prices are now, starting off, and then I'm looking at what they could be potentially like next year, and then I'm looking for like hopefully a couple years down the line, like once I'm buying in huge bulk. I have to keep all those prices in mind. You have to keep all those prices in mind too, because it's not really, I mean, I can't say it's not fair, but like I feel like it's not fair to be charging your customer something unless you're going to move your prices down, which I don't really want to have to change prices over time. So instead I'm trying to find that good balance of like, okay, what's a price that maybe, you know, my margins aren't great. They shouldn't be bad, but maybe my margins aren't great right now, but thinking in a year or 2 years from now, they could actually be good, you know? They could be really good margins. So that's what's been going on with the business. Not like a whole lot of real fun, exciting stuff. Not testing anything yet, not ordering anything yet, but still very important things that have to get done. Also, I think my next video is going to be about like some of the goals and stuff I have. That's what I want to do. I was thinking about putting it in this video, but I said that wouldn't really make sense. But I've been just thinking about the goals I'm going to have. Like, what's my goal a year from now, or a year after I launch, stuff like that. I was thinking I was gonna try to launch at the end of spring, beginning of summer, but after thinking about it a little bit more, that might be too much pressure. I was gonna try to put 4 candles out. The reason I was gonna do that is because I felt like it was important to start with like signature line, because it's starting my business. It's the first thing I'm putting out. I should have it represent my business like perfectly. But realistically, I think it makes more sense to start selling candles in the fall, because that's when it's candle season in the fall and winter. So I feel like sales will be better. So I was torn, because I'm like, well, I wouldn't want to just put out, like, my signature scents are going to be like year round, hopefully year round ish scents. So it wouldn't make sense to put those out in fall, because people are looking for fall candles, you know. But like I said, I wanted to do a signature collection first, because I felt like it was going to represent the brand best. In the end, I have decided I think I'm just going to start with fall candles. I think I have 3 scents I'm going to try to do, and then I'll do another 3 for winter. And then I think at the beginning of 2026 I will put out like a signature line, because honestly, the packaging is still going to be my brand's packaging. It's still going to look like my brand. I don't think I should make myself feel like I have to start with a specific, I have to start with like just all year round scents. That's the only way I can start the business. And if I think I'm going to sell better in fall, I might as well just go ahead and start selling in fall, and it might as well be fall scents. But that's pretty much an update on what's going on with my business so far. Like I said, hopefully I'm going to be putting up a video within a week, around a week, about my goals and things I want to accomplish. Not just like in this first year. Like I said, I'm planning on launching maybe like late August, early September. So I'll probably just have some goals I want to get in that time, like from when I launch to 2026. Then goals, I already know a goal I have is to do next year. The city next to mine it's a bigger known, a more well-known, bigger city, I don't know. Anyways, they have a artisan market in the spring. I really want to be in that. I want to do that. I think it's like a weekend long market. I'm sorry if I keep looking up. It's where I'm parked at. I just keep seeing cars drive by and it's distracting me. But anyways, I know that's one of my goals, is to do that. I think a goal I might have for next year is to start a website, which that's a whole nother video I need to do too, on how am I going to sell my stuff, because I hear horror stories of Etsy, and then I also can't afford to just start a website like on Shopify or on Wix. I can't start that just off the bat. So I'm figuring out how I'm going to be selling other than just at markets. But yeah, that's all that's going to be in this video for now, because I'm going to head home. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe or like or just comment something. If you're wondering about something, if you have a question about something, let me know. But bye.